Good morning, mathematicians. Today we're taking a look at lesson 5.5 using partial products in multiplication. We're going to work with partial products twice during this unit. The first time today is more of a review. So here our learning target says to review and provide practice with the partial products algorithm for one-digit multipliers. So we're going to be using partial products just with one-digit multipliers. Here's what your learning journey will look like today. We'll go over that more in the end. So at this time, get your board marker eraser out and get ready for your 3 practice problems. Go ahead and solve these 3 problems on your board. What is the product for each? So 4 times 50, we do 4 times 5 is 20. We count the zeros, there's 1 added to the end. 30 times 70 is 210, and 6 times 40 is 240. Erase your board and get ready for your second set of problems. 20 times 40 is 800. 50 times 80 is 4,000. And 70 times 60 is 4,200. Here comes your final set of problems. Please erase your board and be ready to go. Your basic fact here is 3 times 5, so 3 times 5 is 15, and then we count up there 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Same with the next problem, so 8 times 7 is 56. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add the comma. Add the comma. So 800 times 700 is 560,000. 9 times 6 is 54 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So our answer is 540,000. Erase your board and set those aside so we can start going over our work for today. Okay, we're going to use the partial products method to solve the problem 869 times 6. So we write it out in the grid, add the multiplication symbol out front, and the equal sign. So in order to do this, we start over here on the right, and we're going to multiply everything by the 6. So 6 times 9 is 54. 6 times 60 is 360. Then 6 times 800, because this is in the hundreds place, is 4,800. We then put our equal sign, add, and add these up. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus 6 plus 0 is 11. 1 plus 3 plus 8 is 12. And 4 plus 1 is 5. Add in the comma. Once we have that, we do want to make sure it's accurate by just doing an estimate. So we know 869 rounded to the nearest hundred is 900 times 6 is 5,400. These two answers are definitely close to each other, so we can assume it is accurate. You're going to try solving one on your piece of paper with me. So watch first as I set it up, and then you're going to give it a try. Let's solve the number 342 times 5. So remember, we're doing 5 times each of these numbers, so you're going to have 5 times 2, then you're going to have 5 times 40, and 5 times 300. Go ahead and set that up and solve this multiplication problem. When you finish, remember to write down your estimate as well to check your work. So our estimate is 300 times 5 is 1,500. Check your work as we solve. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 40 is 200. 5 times 3, well actually 5 times 300 is 1,500. We add it up, zeros, 1 plus zeros, 2 plus 5, put down the comma, and 1. Our estimate is very close to our real answer, so we should be all set here. Here's one more for you to try on your own. Let's try just a 2-digit times a 1-digit. So let's do 54 times 3. Solve that on your paper. If it helps to write the numbers to the side, you can, but it's not necessary. So first we have 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 50 is 150. We add them. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 5 is 6. 1. Let's double check with an estimate. 50 times 3 is about 150. You're going to be working with some multiplication of the partial methods in your math journal today. So this is what your first page looks like. Notice it says you may not use a calculator. There's a reference book page that you can use for some more examples. You can also use the piece of paper that you have with you for 2 really good examples. So you have a 2-digit times a 1-digit. Here they switched it. Make sure when you set it up you put the 2-digit on top, 1-digit on the bottom. 3-digit times 1, 3 times 1, 3-digit times 1-digit, or 4-digit, and 4-digit times 1. Then on the bottom half of the page, there's some special directions. It says, estimate whether your answer will be in the tens, hundreds, thousands, or more. Write a number model to show how you estimated. Circle the correct box. Then calculate the answer. So you are doing both an estimate, showing the number story, or the story problem, and you are doing the exact answer. So make sure you show both below. Okay, so let's look again. So we're on 5.5 today. The date will go over here. We already did the mental math. And the Math Masters is the page you have with you. That's some extra workspace. You're then going to complete page 118 with the partial products method, Math Box 5.5, and then page 120. And you use page 98 to help. This is a review of some measurement work. And then activity B is blend space. Activity C, you do have a Math Masters about an old puzzle, and then you go to your blend space. In blend space, we're on day 1B or 1C.